What's going on, everybody? This Afro Think Tank. I have a thought, okay? No POC should complain about racism until they fix the racism in their own communities. Let me explain. Latinos are currently running around complaining about racism, right? What white people are doing to them, always what white people are doing to them. Deporting them, disrespecting them, disregarding them, disenfranchising them, right? Now, as black people are supposed to empathize with that, and by nature we do, right? But at the same time, these Latinos, which is a language speaking group, not a race, right? Latinos are extraordinarily racist, culturally. Even though their culture, right, which means the religions they practice, the food they eat, the way they dance, is all African stuff that they got from Africans, while they try to be white, even though white people don't like them, right? So these are Native Americans who speak a European colonized language while practicing an African religion modified called Santeria, while eating African food that they call Latino food. All the Latino food that has seasoning is African food, all of it. So everything that you're proud about your food is really African food you've adopted that we gave to you, right? The way you dance, your bachata and your merengue, your salsa, all that are all West African, Central African dances and music styles that you guys have been given by the African, right? Yet you are racist and you're hateful towards your African population. So, and you promote whitening your communities, and you also disrespect, even within your families, the darker skinned African-oriented people in your communities. So why should any African-American respect your complaint about racism when you are in fact racism? You are getting what you deserve. Arabs. Arab people, who white people like to just call Muslim, even though all Arabs are not Muslim, but, they put a religion and race together, even though Arab is not even a race. Arab is also a language-speaking group, right? Not a race, right? Arabs are extremely racist. You are culturally racist, right? So why should African Americans, who are naturally empathetic, why should we be empathetic towards how white people treat you, right? Which we all see how white people treat you, right? But in fact, you guys move closer to whiteness. Even though they're your historical enemies, you still rather be next to your enemy instead of fellowshipping and coming to a equal understanding with Africans who've never done anything to you, right? So why should black people care about the racism that you receive, the disrespect you receive, the disenfranchisement that you receive when you are culturally racist towards Africans for legitimately no reason? Asian people. Some Asian people, not all Asian people, right? Right? But a good chunk of Asian people. Why should African Americans who are naturally empathetic, we can't help it, why should we care about the racism that you receive by white people, right? The disenfranchisement you receive by white people, right? The disrespect you receive by white people. Why should we care about the gripes that y'all have, that y'all speaking about? Why should we care about that when you guys are naturally, irrationally racist towards black people? When you move closest to whiteness, even though whiteness is white people, Europeans are the ones who came to Asia, disenfranchised you, right? Destroyed your communities, right? Destroyed your way of life, right? And brainwashed your people into wanting to be more white, to the fact that some of your Asian countries want to be white so bad it's a multi-billion-dollar business to whiten up your skin and to make your to be ashamed of your hippocampus eyes that Africans gave you, by the way, right? In replacement to round eyes to look more white, right? Why should we care about how white people treat you and what they say about you and the derogatory things white people do to you when you in fact do the exact same things to Africans? You can't be a racist and complain about racism. You can't. There are no POCs, and I always found this crazy, how POCs can at the same time, all of you, be consistently and culturally, irrationally racist to the African people who, by the way, you emulate within your communities, Asian people, K-pop, right? Spanish people, your rap music and your whole style in the West Coast was just cosplaying black people while hating on black people, which is the weirdest shit, right? Why should we care about you Asians and Latinos, right? And the things y'all go through when it comes to these white folk when in fact you guys turn around and do the same shit to the African or black or African descendant people in your communities and other black people around the world? Why should we care? The only thing we should care about as black people is ourselves. Because black people are the only people who are naturally not racist to any of you guys. Naturally, culturally not racist to any of you guys. Culturally accepting to all of you guys. You know why? Because we're more advanced than you when it comes to civility. That's the truth. Africans have always been more advanced than all of you when it comes to civility. You see, the technology that you invent to destroy people don't make you advance. All right? How you are as a human being and how you accept others and how you build family and community, that's advanced. And African people are advanced human beings. You guys could learn a lesson from us, especially since every single one of you and your cultures literally siphon African culture, because for some reason, the things that you guys do naturally within your communities is not popping. Why can't the Koreans make their own Korean music that can flourish around the world? Why do you need to emulate every single African-American artist, remix it in order for you guys to have a thriving entertainment industry to be recognized globally? How come Mexicans in the West Coast, why y'all gotta pretend to be black gangsters, right? Where is your Mexican heritage? Where's your Mexican music? Where's your Mexican, your Indian culture that you can highlight around the world and let it spread around the world? No one else in their culture seems to be able to spread anything other than cosplaying African culture, while also being racist and discriminatory towards those Africans that willingly give you those cultures. You see, white people, we already know what they do, but you POCs, you have no excuse. And that's all I want to say. If you are racist and you're racist within your community, you have no right to complain about what white people do to you. Anyway, that's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach them. I'm out.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.